this is me taking my money out to put in my cash pile. That's what that is. So I leave myself like a certain amount of my check left over, and that's for me, that's like my spending money. That's what I leave in my checking. But then I take out the rest and I take the cash and I put it in my cash pile.
How much is in your cash pile?
Around like 10 grand.
Dude, why? Why not put that in Marcus and at least keep up with normal inflation? It's a losing value. I mean, you know that.
Yeah.
You watch financial videos on YouTube, you know that. Why is that not in a high yield savings account?
That's why I'm here talking to you.
Okay, well, that's
because
fair.
I didn't know. It started to get to the point where it's like, okay, this is too much.
Also, what if you get robbed?
Yeah, that's a good point. My name is Jate Anderson. I'm 25 and I'm from Boise, Idaho.
What do you do for a living?
I work for a roofing supply company. I'm currently going to school to get my Class A CDL so I can drive the trucks.
Okay, and for the roofing supply company, what do you currently make?
I make $24 an hour.
How many hours a week would you say you work?
Like 50 to 60.
50 to 60?
Mm.
Why over the 40? I mean, that's awesome, but like...
We're just busy.
Okay, so it's wow. Yeah. Okay, that's awesome. Do you get overtime or is it 24 flat?
No, we get overtime.
What's that overtime?
$36 an hour.
Woo, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Did you say you're getting overtime every week?
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty much.
So, conservatively, $1,320 a week? Does that sound right? Before taxes and everything.
Oh, yeah.
$5,720 a month? Before taxes?
I guess so.
That's pretty good. You're smiling. Does it feel like less? Does it feel like more?
No, it feels about right.
What do you think? Like 5,000 after taxes? 4,500?
After taxes? No, like maybe around like $4,000, like give or take. After taxes?
Wow, that's okay.
Because it varies. You know, sometimes it's
Boise or
more,
not Boise.
Sometimes it's less.
Does Idaho have a state income tax?
Yeah.
Okay. That sucks.
Oh, you guys don't here, huh?
We don't. Our property taxes are evil, but for some reason I thought Idaho was income tax free. I don't know why.
Yeah, no, we have income tax.
Okay. So with your checking account, in the last 30 days, deposited was $5,230. So it was probably just some more overtime because I did it on the lower end of overtime. Yeah. Is there other sources of money that would be coming in?
No, not that I put in my checking account.
Okay. So just probably some killer months. Everyone's just needing new roofs in Idaho apparently. But how much do you think you withdrew? Same 30 days.
A lot. Almost all of it probably.
Yeah, pretty much almost all of it. $5,176. Yeah. You had $981 in there at the start of it. Just over 1,000 at $1,097 there. Not much for a checking account.
Yeah. Not much in there.
Does that make you a little nervous? It'd make me nervous, $1,000.
No, not the way that I use money weird. I don't like to actually keep my money in my checking account.
Okay.
I pull it out and I keep my cash.
Oh, you're a cash guy.
Yeah, which is kind of weird.
Why?
I don't know.
Do you feel you spend less or more with cash?
Less, way less.
Okay, yeah. And I think that's the same for the majority of people. I spend more with cash because to me my money is my balance, so I get hurt if I see my balance go down, but cash is just like fun coupons.
Yeah, that makes sense. I heard that term recently.
Wolf of Wall Street. But yeah, either way, my money, my net worth, everything, it's what I can see in the account, and when I see that taken away, hurts me, but I know I'm in the minority.
Yeah.
Everything's tech and stuff like that. Cash, you spend it, it hurts. That makes sense. Makes it harder for me to track your spending. So that's hard. But what I was able to see, $550 was withdrawn from ATMs.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Okay. Where's that $550 typically going? What are you spending on? I'm guessing restaurants because there weren't much restaurants in here.
Restaurants. I don't go out to eat much.
Okay.
I did buy a car.
Okay.
I like to buy really cheap cars and put money into them, drive them, and then eventually sell them when I don't like them. You know?
Okay.
So
How's that been going?
I mean, it goes all right. I always have a car when I need one. You know, I don't have like a car payment or anything. So having like multiple used cars is nice for me because I never have to worry about a car, and I also don't have to.
But they're all in cash.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
How hard is it to find a $2,000 used car that will get you from A to B right now?
I found my car for $1,200, and I had to put like $300 into it to make it like really nice. Like I had to put window regulators in it to get the windows to roll up, and then I changed the interior from cloth to leather.
Okay.
Put a radio in it.
When did you buy that?
This is less than a year ago.
So I mean, the car market was still going up on that time, but it peaked recently. What do you say to everyone in the comments for every video who says it's impossible to find a used car that'll get you from A to B to $2,000? It's impossible to find one for $5,000.
Oh man, I understand where they're coming from if they don't know anything about cars. I mean, that's something that I was lucky to have. My dad taught me how to work on cars when I was a kid, so I've got knowledge on like certain things that I can fix, and some things that people would see as a red flag, like it's not a red flag for me, So I understand where they're coming from, but
That's a skill I wish I had so bad. You have no idea. That would have saved me so much money.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of jealous of that. Well, so okay, the 500 ATM withdrawal. Where do you think that money's going?
$500 ATM withdrawal. So I know 200 of it was for the car.
Okay.
And then I don't know. Honestly, I couldn't tell you what the rest was.
See,
I don't know.
That's one negative about cash. You're not tracking it as well. You could manually track it, but it's not as convenient as $200 for Geico. Is that just a bunch of car insurances or something?
Insurance on 2 cars.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I can get it lowered at some point, but I don't know. That was me opening up a policy,
I read my notes wrong. $500 for ATM withdrawal, an additional $550 for ATM withdrawal, with an additional $350 of ATM withdrawal.
ATM withdrawal? Or like this is like me swiping my card?
No, these are withdrawals.
Okay.
5,400. Where did that go? Yeah, go ahead.
These withdrawals, this is me taking my money out to put in my cash pile. That's what that is. So I leave myself like a certain amount of my check left over, and that's for me, that's like my spending money. That's what I leave in my checking. But then I take out the rest and I take the cash and I put it in my cash pile.
How much is in your cash pile?
Around like 10 grand.
Dude, why? Why? Why not put that in Marcus and at least keep up with normal inflation? It's a losing value. I mean, you know that.
Yeah.
You watch financial videos on YouTube, you know that. Why is that not in a high yield savings account?
That's why I'm here talking to you.
Okay, well, that's
because
fair.
I didn't know. It started to get to the point where it's like, okay, this is too much.
Also, what if you get robbed?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know what crime's like in Boise. Like, what, are mountain goats gonna break into your house and steal your money? Maybe.
Mountain goats.
I don't know what's going on up there other than the blue field. I don't know much else, and potatoes.
Okay, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
The classic potato bowl.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Cash pile.
Now it makes sense. Yeah, that's what the withdrawals are. It's me, like right as I get paid, I'll figure out my budget, and then I'll take the rest out and put it in the cash pile. Yeah.
It is time to graduate from the 17th century to the 21st century and put it in a bank. A savings account.
Yeah.
Well, luckily it is not like on the scale of dumb things. It is not in the world of incredible stupidity. It is just why?
Yeah.
Just don't let it lose value, or at least as much value.
That's fair.
I like that you have 10,000 hours saved because guess what? I was seeing this and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But, yikes, dude. $89 to Verizon. Not crazy. Verizon, I think, is the most expensive out of all of them.
Yeah.
Recurring payment, CDL. What is that? $150.
$150. What does it say again?
CDL.
CDL. That was my online CDL class I had to take.
Okay.
To get my learner's permit.
Was that financed or?
My learner's permit?
Oh, the payment. Did you finance it? Because it said recurring. So.
Really? No, it shouldn't be reoccurring. That should be a one-time payment for their online class.
Okay.
It's like a ELDT requirement for me to go to the DMV and take the tests for my learner's permit.
Gotcha. I may have just misread that, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
What possibly would get someone to spend almost $2,000 on eBay?
An engine.
You eBayed an engine?
Oh yeah, I love eBay for engines and transmissions.
Okay, so these car things, they immediately become a want if you are not making money off of them. Are you making money?
I'm in the green for this year.
This year,
yeah, because I haven't been doing it that long. I only sold like 2 cars last year, so. But this year, I think I'm at like 4.
1,000?
4 cars.
Game?
4 cars.
What's your P&L this year?
What's that?
What's your profit?
Oh, I'm not like, I don't, it's not like a major thing, but I've made probably like $1,800.
Okay, no, that's fine. And, that's just what I wanted to hear. Because if it was $2,000 on eBay in a month and, all these cash withdrawals for all these other car things and you're losing money, that's a different story because it just becomes a want. It becomes something that's, I mean, technically, you could get better return on that money on a year-to-year basis than that, but we can talk about that towards the end. I think I have a new nickname for you instead of going by Jonte.
Okay.
Yeah, Big Smoke.
Oh, I knew you were going to say something about Big Smoke.
Yeah. $16.94 from Big Smoke there. $16.94 from Big Smoke there. Guess what? $16.94 from Big Smoke there. Would you be surprised if I said $16.94 from Big Smoke there and what? Changing it up to $18.85 Big Smoke. $16.94 back to the classic Big Smoke. We're going $16.94. We are going $16.94. We're doing $8.47. Wow, we're cutting back that time, but we're back to $16.94 Big Smoke. $8.47 Big Smoke. This is a lot of Big Smoke spending, but we're not done because we have 2 more Big Smokes for $8.47 and $8.47. What are you doing? What even is Big Smoke? I have a guess, but what is it?
Okay, so it's like a, I don't know if you guys have Tobacco Connection out here, but it's like a smoke shop kind of. Like they sell beer and cigarettes and stuff. But
in which one of those is your addiction that costs $200 a month?
I buy non-alcoholic beers.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's I've been sober for like 7 months now, and so I buy non-alcoholic beers, and that's like my, my spending money that I do. Like I put that.
That's really cool.
I budget that like into my, and so that's why I do it like so often. I don't go out to eat that often. That's like my splurge.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on sobriety. That's fantastic. That's the actual second story I've had on the limited, couple month run of this story of people who are sober from alcohol. That's incredible. So very happy to hear that. Also very glad that you're not just downing packs and packs of cigarettes a day.
Oh, no.
A little nervous that we're going there.
But that's still a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Did that addiction transfer to the car spending?
No, I wouldn't say so.
So the car spending was already there?
The car spending is, I think, okay, so in my head, I budget the whole thing out. Like, I bought this car for $200. I look up the value of it before I purchase it, before I do anything. And then when I see the car, I'm like, okay, this is what I have to put into it. And then since this is how much it's worth, this is my room for profit. You know what I mean? Sometimes I make a profit on it. Sometimes there's more things wrong with it than I expected. Sometimes people just don't want to buy it for what I post it for. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, it's just like it's a side thing that keeps me busy that can make me a little extra money, you know?
Okay. Is Maverick also non-alcoholic beer?
No, Maverick is like breakfast if I wake up late.
Oh, then you wake up late way too many times.
No way. What? Where?
What are you talking about? Where?
What?
Maverick 708. Maverick 4005 expensive breakfast. Maverick 635. Maverick 909.
Yeah, that's like breakfast burritos.
Maverick 1460. Those are expensive breakfast burritos. And
vitamin water.
Maverick 1082. Drink regular water. Maverick 371. Maverick 635. Maverick 1270. Yeah. Maverick 423.
Yeah. That's another one of those things I consider when I'm budgeting, you know? Like, okay, like I could get
What do you have budgeted?
What do I have budgeted?
For Maverick.
Well, I just like I'll think to myself, okay, I'll leave myself with like $150 of spending money in between my checks.
For just Maverick or for everything?
For everything. I mean, like...
Well, you're well beyond that.
Am I?
To be very clear, yes.
Oh.
This is close to 300 between Maverick and Big Smoke. Only Maverick and Big Smoke.
That's over a month?
Then guess what? You also have B-dubs on top of that, which you've gone multiple times, and you spend a lot of money every time you go to B-dubs.
Okay, maybe like 2 times, right? Or is it 3?
B-dubs I saw 3 times.
Okay. That is a lot. Yeah, that one's, yeah.
And going out to eat 3 times a month, that's not crazy, but if you budgeted $150 for fun, and we're looking close to $400, $500 for fun, then we're not actually budgeting.
Yeah, that kind of dips into my grocery budget a little bit, but...
Yeah, 121 at Winco Foods, 100 again, and then 53, and then 40. Total of 314 on groceries.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, so now we're almost getting close to 1,000 with groceries, Maverick, Big Smoke, B-dubs combined.
That's a lot.
There's also the couple other things that I didn't focus on too much that were just, we're going to go out to eat here, we're going to go out to eat here, nothing too crazy, but they add up.
Yeah, that's true. 1,000 seems like a lot when you put it that way.
And then with the ATM withdrawals, and then with the Verizon, then with the class you did, then ATM, and Sparklight New, which is another car thing, and eBay, almost 2,000, IDA Power, assuming that's car.
No, Sparklight is my internet bill.
Oh, really?
That's my power bill. Is the other one, Idaho Power.
Oh, Idaho Power. Okay.
Yeah, so those are bills because I put my bills on my checking account. That's also what I have to have that for, is so I can do like the auto payments, you know?
Yeah. But even still, add those all up. Geico $200, eBay $2,000. Crazy, man. Crazy spending. Even only taking out cash, and then not all the cash goes to the cash pile because you said you spent some on car stuff. So it's like, cool. Not happy to hear about the cash pile, but I'm happy to hear about the cash pile and the fact that Wells Fargo Savings had a $1 balance, and then you put in $56. Like, woo, we're starting to build up, but we're taking away $37, and we're ending with $20. What's the point of even having this?
I don't know. I put because this is when I was still using my bank with the savings to hold my savings money. Now it's still got like the thing where it like pulls money from my checking, and I don't know. I need to turn it off because I don't even really use the savings.
Turn it off. Look up Marcus by Goldman Sachs and put your $10,000 in there when you fly back to Boise.
Marcus, but can I write that down?
Yeah, that's fine. And there's a lot of other options out there as well. This is what I use because whatever. But Marcus, I think it's close to 2% now. 2% interest in your favor a year, which is on normal times keeps up with inflation, but especially right now with inflation, in June was in the upper 9%. 9% of that cash pile lost 9%. That $10,000 is worth $9,000 a year ago.
Yeah, I get in my head the car thing is like my way of like doing that, but I guess I'm just not doing it very well. So
Yeah. You're not, but it's an easy fix.
yeah,
It's an easy fix. So that's okay. Credit card. Is this paid off every month?
yeah. But I've only had it for like 2 or 3 months, I think. I just finally got a credit card.
Why'd you get it? For the credit score?
Yep.
Okay.
And I don't even know why I want a credit score, but
Credit score is good to have if you ever want a mortgage and stuff like that.
yeah.
So, 89.70 balance, but that's paid off every month, and looks like this is just used for gas.
Yeah.
So that's not crazy. You put less than $100 on it, then yeah.
I'm still trying to learn like what the right percentages are.
I wouldn't do more than 100. I actually wouldn't do more than 50 just to be extra safe, because your credit limit is only $300. Definitely wouldn't go over 100.
Well, originally it said like 30% is what I'm like, don't go over 30%. And then after I started doing 30%, then Credit Karma was like, actually, don't go over 10%.
Well, there's definitely degrees. Like the 30%, that would like,
yeah.
But you don't want to keep a balance in general.
Yeah.
You want to use it. You want to pay it off. You want to use it. What I would rather see this done in, you said, wait, how many months ago did you open this?
Like 3 months ago, I think.
3 months from now, I'd get a credit increase, try to get a couple thousand credit increase. Then you can just use the gas without having to think about it, and then still pay it off every month. But you want to, oh no, am I in within 10%, 30%?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, so we'll just get the credit limit increased. You're paying it off every month. You're disciplined on that. The moment you become undisciplined, cut it up, because that's stupid, but I don't see that happening. The moment you hold the balance, 28.25% interest. That would be disgusting.
Yeah, that would be a lot.
That would be real bad.
That's why I never got a credit card until recently.
And as long as you're disciplined, it's only 3 months, so it's hard to tell, but so far you've been good.
Yeah.
401k. So the company you're with now has a match?
Yeah.
How long have you been with the company?
I think like a little over 3 months.
Wow. So, okay. You've put in $1,100, and they've matched $814 of that. So you have a total of $1,825 in there. Pretty sweet. It's pretty cool. I looked at just how it's diversified. It's like 90% stocks, 10% bonds. Good. Yeah. I mean, nothing to say here. I would just, when you do get your new job, just, consolidate, continue contributing there. 'Cause you are getting a new job, right?
No. So actually the company I'm working for, they sent me out here.
Oh,
Yeah,
so it's going to be a new position within.
Mm-hmm.
What's the new position going to be?
So we've got these trucks, right? I'm a roof loader right now. We haul shingles. And so like I'll get on the roof, and then we've got like this conveyor belt that like goes up to the top of the roof. So I'm up here. The driver is on the truck putting the shingles on the belt, and I'm loading the roof. Now I'm going to be the driver. So that gives me another raise. So that's going to be good.
What is that new pay going to be?
$30 an hour.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And will you be working overtime with that too?
Yeah, same hours.
Okay. What's that overtime go to, like 40?
No, it would be like 45.
Woo.
45 an hour, time and a half.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's sweet. What's your rent?
$1,100.
$1,100 a month.
Yeah.
You have no debts on your cars.
Mm-hmm.
You have no student loans anywhere?
Nope. No student loans.
So no debts, no personal loans?
No.
Oh, okay. Got me a little nervous with what you're doing there.
Nothing.
Good.
Nothing.
Gonna put your grocery shopping. I'm okay continuing Big Smoke if that helps with the addiction. Then that is very much worth it. I don't know anything about addiction, so I can't speak on that, but I'm just assuming if it helps you, then like thumbs up from me.
Yeah. Still going to work every day, so that's what's most important,
Yeah. You're gonna cut down on Maverick, and you're gonna cut down on Buffalo's Wild Wings, and you're gonna increase your grocery budget to $500 a month. Because you're gonna cook breakfast tacos.
Interesting.
Nah, we're gonna do 400.
Oh man.
400. For a second. We're just seeing some basic things.
Oh.
200 for Geico.
It should be like 150, I think. That was just like the beginning price, but I think it's going to be like 150 for my insurance.
If the worst of the worst happens, $2,000 is what's needed for you to survive. You're gonna you're only gonna spend that low and cut back for like a month, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna put that $10,000 in Marcus. You're gonna put another $2,000 as quick as you can into Marcus. Then boom, you have $12,000 in there. 6-month emergency fund was needed for you to survive. You could boost that up to 15% if it needed to survive. You got a little bit of comfort as well. I put 12 to 15 in there. Once you have that, dude. Do you have trouble investing in these stuff like that? Because I see the majority of your money goes towards car things right now, or cash pile.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know where to like invest anything. I just never really thought about it. I mean, I looked into Forex for a while. I've looked into like binary options, but like binary is terrifying and Forex is terrifying. So.
Okay, we're not thinking about options. We're not thinking about Forex. Nope, we're not going down that path. That would be fun gambling money in the future if you wanted to. But we're not worried about that now. Once you have your emergency fund, which I think you can do next month, within a high yield savings account, then $6,000 a year. That doesn't sound like a lot of money, does it?
$6,000
a year?
A year for what?
No, in general, does that sound like a lot of money? $6,000 a year?
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. But that's what it would take for you to max out your Roth IRA, which you're going to open through something like Fidelity, and it's going to be incredibly easy because you're just going to go on there and going to be like Roth IRA, and they're gonna have their own portfolios made up for you that are great, and you're just going to put in like $500 a month. You're going to max it out every year. No, it's not bad, and that'll be a good little Roth IRA, and then you'll try to see if your 401k has a Roth option. It didn't look like it was in that currently. I would try to get it changed to that in the future.
Well, what do you mean Roth option? What does that mean?
So Roth, you pay taxes on that money going in. Where a traditional, like your traditional 401k, you pay taxes on the growth when you're taking it out.
Okay.
So I would rather you pay taxes on the money going in so you can just keep your growth tax-free.
So are you saying switch my 401k over to a Roth?
I would just look within what it offers. You can keep your portfolio the same. I would just change it to a Roth option where it's tax going in.
Okay,
so,
I see what you're saying.
And then I would max that out every year too. So if you're maxing those both out every year, honestly, that's okay for investing.
Yeah.
And then you can do the rest with car. You can do the rest with breakfast burritos again. You can go back to that. That's fine. I just want you to have the emergency fund first, and then just max out your 401k and your Roth IRA. Dude, I seriously think I think people enjoy it more when I yell at people, but too bad for them. I think you're going to be killing it if you literally just do these few simple things. You're just going to you're just going to max out those basic Fidelity. Think Fidelity. You'll watch this back and you'll remember Fidelity. Okay, you'll go to fidelity.com. You'll open up a Roth with them. It'll be awesome. You'll look at your 401k. You'll look to max that out, which if you amp it up just a little, you'll be pretty much close to, I think. Because for only being there for a few months, you've put in a good amount. That's pretty much it. Okay. So... thoughts on my end: $10,000 plus an additional 2 to 5 into Marcus, which I think you can do this month because you're just going to cut back spending. We're not having fun for a month or two. That's fine.
Maybe I could sell my other car or something.
Hey, if you want to, sure. And then you just have that base level emergency fund. Fantastic. That's what you need. And then just on a month-to-month basis, see what it takes to math out both investment accounts for the year, invest that on a monthly basis into your 401k, which will be automatic, of course. And then, your net income, you'll take what's needed to max out your Roth every month. And then you can continue doing your car stuff and breakfast burritos. What are your financial goals 5-10 years?
I've been thinking about that a lot actually. I feel like I gotta start finding where like I want to go. You know, moving to like a different state or something and buying a house. The housing market in
Why
Boise,
move to a different state?
because the housing market in Boise is just crazy. It's crazy right now. Um, yeah, I just think it would be cool to move somewhere else. Like where I live, everybody knows everybody, and like you know, it'd just be cool to like go somewhere and like start somewhere fresh. Like Austin's great. Like it's been really cool here so far.
Okay, if you think the housing market in Boise is crazy, then I have bad news.
Is it bad here too?
It's worse here.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, it's actually over the past couple of months, it's actually corrected quite a bit. But if you think people were moving to Boise, you should have seen how many people were moving to Austin on a daily basis. I think it was like 500 net moving to Austin a day. So that's after people come and leave, 500 people a day. Either way. Would you be able to keep is this a Boise local job or?
No, so
okay, cool.
Yeah, this is like there's so many different branches like all over the place.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're thinking about, potentially moving, experiencing different parts of the country. That's cool. Yeah. Maybe putting down some roots with the house. What else?
Yeah, buying a house. I mean, that's all I really think about. Like I don't have any dreams of like having a nice car or anything. I don't really care about clothes. I just want to buy a house. I don't even know why. Maybe some land or something. Do like a homestead. I think that would be cool. Raise some chickens.
Nice. Okay, yeah, sure. Why not? So what you can do after, because I think you can easily max these out. You just put some more money aside into another savings account that you're just saving up for a down payment on a home.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Like the cash money.
No, you need an emergency fund. No, you need an emergency fund first, and you never touch that.
Yeah.
There's so many people that have been on the show, and so many people that everyone knows in their lives where they don't have an emergency fund, and an emergency happens, and they go deep into debt. That's never going to be you, because you're going to have what it takes to survive for a few months when an emergency pops up.
Yeah.
And emergencies always find a way of popping up.
That's true. That's very true.
So, no, you never touch that. And I know that sucks. But you do it once. You literally create an emergency fund once.
Yeah, I guess I'm through the worst of it right now, so.
Yeah, you already have pretty much all of it.
Yeah.
Most people on here are creating it from scratch. I mean, you're pretty much there. And then everything... Dude, if you want to cut back in certain areas to get a home faster, you can.
3%? Like, is that how much you're supposed to put down on a house? Like
3%? Yeah. I wouldn't do that. I'd put minimum 20.
20%.
Avoid PMI, get a better interest rate.
PMI is mortgage insurance? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And get yourself a better interest rate. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Just do it. It's seriously worth it. It helps the monthly payment as well. Get a good equity position in the property that'll go up in value. No, I'm not even going to say it. I was going to say what you could put down at a minimum. Just put 20% down. Yeah.
I'm really glad that you aren't seeing my big statements since I've been here.
Oh, yeah? Having some fun in Austin?
It's like vacation, so yeah, you wouldn't have liked that very much.
Please don't tell me you went to Terry Black's.
What's that?
Okay, good. Cool. Any final thoughts?
No, that's it.
All right, man. Let Jonte know what you think about his financial situation in the comments below. And remember that though these finances were 100% real and everything discussed was as well, this is not official financial advice, as it's made for educational and entertainment purposes only. If you want to join my private Discord, that link is in the description below, where you can see financial audits happen live and hop on a video chat once a week and discuss things with me on a daily basis in the chat. Special shout out to my 4 Cups of Coffee supporters: Dew Martinez, Mark, Josh Bennett, Clayton006, Tyler Chong, Drew Smith, Timothy Williams, Sam I Am, Jason Spriggs, Nicholas Daly, Tom L. And my 8 Cups of Coffee supporters, you're making the dream come true: Joseph W. Strickland, Anthony, an anonymous supporter, and Sam V03. You guys are the best. Subscribe and stick around for more. Thanks.